I'm sure you already heard of the news, guys. This video was long overdue. Over the next 5 minutes, we're gonna find out why SEBI is after Finfluencers, what is the fate of Finfluencers in this country, and what is my next move.
हाल ही में हमने कुछ ऑर्डर्स इशू किए हैं। कुछ एक महीनों में हम कंसल्टेशन पेपर लाएंगे।
Become a crorepati in no time. Retire in your early 40s.
Finfluencers के आप वीडियोस देखिए। वीडियोस होते हैं उसमें बोलते हैं अगर आपको हमारी कॉल्स और चाहिए तो आप इस सब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और इनके क्लाइंट बनिए।
Now these are the dreams that so-called Finfluencers have been selling to innocuous investors.
और लाइसेंस बहुत ही सिंपल चीज है। मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आती अनुज भाई कि लोग लाइसेंस लेने से क्यों डरते हैं।
First, let's understand why SEBI is after Finfluencers. 3 problems. The first problem is SEBI doesn't like Telegram channels where Finfluencers are giving stock tips in exchange for a subscription plan. The second problem is SEBI doesn't like Finfluencers earning money from trading platforms in the form of commissions and referral income. And the last problem is SEBI doesn't like Finfluencers promoting direct SEBI regulated products like stocks, mutual funds and bonds. So who is exactly impacted by this? Let us first understand the different types of influencers. Yes, there are different types, and this is the first time it's being explained on a video because traditional media always buckets us into one. So the first category is personal finance influencers. There are people like me, that's finance with Sharan, Anushka Rathod, label advisor and so on. The second category is stock market influencers. People such as C.A. Rachna Ranade, Akshay Srivastav, both fantastic influencers. And the last category is trading influencers. And this is where the problem starts.
और आज फाइनली 25 अक्टूबर 2023 को सेबी का फरमान आया है जिसमें मोहम्मद नासिर को सजा सुना दी गई है और वो सजा 17 करोड़ रुपए की है.
But another important story that we're looking at today, the SEBI has started cracking down on individuals offering unregistered investment advice to investors.
He is a self-styled investment advisor with more than 10 lakh followers on YouTube, doling out investment advice to investors.
The market regulator has penalized 3 individuals so far, including Finfluencer PR Sundar.
So let us find out what SEBI has proposed exactly word to word in their consultation paper. And remember guys, this is still a consultation paper, meaning it's not finalized yet. So no SEBI registered entity such as broker, agency or AMC shall directly or indirectly promote their services or products using unregistered influencers. What does this mean? It means products such as a direct stock, let's say buying a HDFC stock or let's say buying Axis Mutual Fund. No unregistered influencers, including me, can directly promote them by their name in exchange for money. And me personally, I have never ever promoted a particular financial product by name in exchange for money. We get a lot of brand deals like this, but we reject all of them. But if an unregistered influencer still wants to promote such products, then they need to get registered. And if they get registered, this is what SEBI asks. Finfluencers registered with SEBI shall display their registration number, disclaimer, contact number, etc. and a helpline for redressal. And the last thing that SEBI mentions is inducement of high and improbable returns through trading and other get-rich-quick schemes will be treated as fraudulent and misrepresentation under SEBI rules. Again, this goes back to those Telegram channels which are charging a subscription fee for giving stock tips. So if you're a part of those Telegram channels, that is going to be illegal going forward. So what do I personally think about this? Well, I am in 100% support of this and I go to a lot of forums and talks to address these points. So I personally think it's a very big welcome move to finally recognize Finfluencers as an extension of knowledge distribution in this country.
The crackdown that SEBI has done on financial influencers. And
So I think that is a welcome move by SEBI because that was long overdue. And we all Finfluencers are in support of that. Because I feel like this is the first time that SEBI has recognized Finfluencers as something legit in this country. It gives clear guidelines for the future Finfluencers of this country to give proper, unbiased financial advice within the realm of regulations. But one big misconception that's still out there is that people think that Finfluencers cannot make videos anymore. Right? I get a lot of these articles being sent to me about the SEBI consultation paper, and they're worried about what I'm going to do next. Let us understand exactly what the SEBI chairman said.
तो आप अगर लोगों को जेन्युइनली पढ़ा रहे हैं, हमें उससे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. इनफैक्ट अच्छा ही है क्योंकि हमारा भी ऑब्जेक्टिव है इन्वेस्टर अवेयरनेस होना चाहिए, इन्वेस्टर एजुकेशन होना चाहिए. तो अगर आप जेन्युइनली लोगों को एजुकेट कर रहे हैं, हमको उससे बिल्कुल कोई तकलीफ नहीं है.
As you can clearly see, making videos about financial education is falling under the realm of freedom of speech, which is a fundamental right of everybody in this country. So if you're a finfluencer giving out very good financial education for this country, then you're in the clear, because SEBI actually wants you to do it, because financial literacy in this country is very low compared to the rest of the world. Now let's address the bigger problem in the room when it comes to giving financial advice. Because you must be thinking, if an entity is registered, it must be safe, right? To understand this, let us first understand the different types of financial advisors in this country. There are primarily two types. The first category is mutual fund distributors. Now these guys don't charge you any money. They make money as kickbacks from the mutual fund companies themselves. And they make a lot of money by doing this because they're incentivized to promote very high commission products to you. The second category is SEBI registered investment advisors, also called as RIAs. Now these guys can only charge the end customer money and cannot make any kickbacks from the mutual fund companies. So obviously these guys make far lesser money. And if you look at the number of advisors in each of these categories, in the first category there are more than lakh mutual fund distributors. And in the second category there are only 1,300 RIAs in this country. As you can see, these are clearly not enough for a population of 1.4 billion people. But does getting a SEBI registered RIA license, which is what is being proposed for all the finfluencers of this country, good enough? Or is that going to solve all our problems? Let me read you something. This is what was there on a website of a particular company. You are definitely going to make profits if you make investments on the basis of stock cash tips given by our team. We solely work for researching the news and stocks. You can subscribe to our services at a reasonable package and then get up to intraday basis calls every day, weekly and monthly reports, chat sessions and dedicated customer service support for becoming a successful trader and making big profits with small investments regularly. Who do you think wrote this? A finfluencer or a SEBI registered RIA? It was a SEBI registered RIA, unfortunately, who wrote this, and they scammed over 1.4 crores in 1 year from their investors. Now I know what you must be thinking. Finfluencers cannot be trusted. SEBI registered RIAs are also doing scams. So what is left? Let us see what the traditional media houses are doing, the newspapers that we trust so blindly. These are some of the articles that they've been promoting. These are some of the cryptocurrencies that they are recommending as best investment. As of today, almost all of these cryptocurrencies have lost money. So guys, this is not a blame game saying that Finfluencers is better than newspapers or Finfluencers is better than SEBI registered RIAs. All I'm trying to say is that trust no one. Do not place your blind faith on any of these entities, no matter what sort of certification or no matter what sort of registration that they have done. At the end of the day, your money is your money. You do what you do with your hard-earned money. Don't listen to anybody else. Do your own research, consume financial education from unbiased places which you think is right. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own hard-earned money. I will see you in the next one.